Activities for week 4 replacement behavior have been posted on Ovaverse. And the purpose of this brief screen capture is to provide you with just an overview of the activities that you're going to be completing during this next week. If you look at the screen, what you'll see is that the first thing on here is the navigating the online content. And if you click on that, you can then open up and you get an overview of all of the different activities that you're going to be completing. The first activity, of course, is always going to be the reading and resources. If you look here, and it's also on the online content document, you have just one chapter in Martella, one chapter in Dunlap to read, and that's chapter 4. The purpose of chapter 4 is to look at functional behavioral support planning. So we last week looked at how to define, measure a behavior, and determine if it's problematic, and to summarize what that problem is. This week what we're going to do is look at what are the interventions available to support the student. Primarily, we're going to look at teaching a behavior that is more effective, efficient, and relevant than the problem behavior, and really develop a lesson plan that's going to actually teach this new behavior. So read through the materials. That's your first activity that you're going to be completing. If you look here, you also are going to have continue with your glossary of terms, and you only have 3 terms that you have to define this week. As I promised, there are less and less words each week due to the fact that it's pretty heavy at the beginning of the text in terms of building a foundation around behavior. Now what we're doing is really working at applying those terms and using them in the context of assessment and instruction for students. So you'll do your course vocabulary, click on that, it should take you right to your vocabulary. The next activity that you're going to do is going to be activity 3, which is, let's see if it opens up here, which is a recorded presentation around how to identify the replacement behavior that you want to teach. Now, there will be a guided lesson plan that you're going to complete as a part of this. You earn 10 points for doing this. So listen to the recording, stop, and respond to the questions as you go through it. You may do this by hand if you want. It does not have to be typed out, and then you can scan it and then upload it as a document and send it to me. Or the other option you have is to do it as a Word document. I'll put both versions up on Blackboard for you, or up on Ovaverse for you to use for this purpose. Okay, let's see if it's going to take me back here, and it did. Thank you. All right, the next activity that you're going to be, working on will be activity 4, which is a presentation and again a guided practice. This is going to be around how to write a replacement behavior lesson plan. So it's going to be very important for you to attend to this, as you'll use this information to complete your assignment or your opportunity to practice too. Okay. In terms of this, as promised, we are not going to do Big Blue Button. We will go ahead and I will do this as a face-to-face presentation on Thursday, and I will announce what location it is. In all likelihood, it will be in Headco 340 that I meet with folks who want to attend that face-to-face presentation. Your other option is to view this as a recorded presentation. I'll have it up online for you, and you can do the same thing as we're doing in class in terms of going through, completing the activity, and then uploading it and sending it to me. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, I believe, yes. Okay, and I went too far, sorry. Whoops. Let's go back here. You also have a quiz that you will be completing, and by the way, everything will be due on Friday, 7/19 at 5 o'clock p.m., with the exception of Opportunity to Practice 2, in which you have an additional week to complete. Everything else will be due. I would suggest that you wait until you have completed the replacement behavior activities before doing the quiz, and I would also do activity 3 before the presentation and guided practice on writing replacement behavior lesson plans, because the erasing problem behavior really leads into activity 4. Your opportunity to practice will be 20 points, and this will you'll have a template to use to develop a lesson plan and then upload it as a document and send it to me. Okay, so there is nothing in terms of technology that will be new or different. I tried to make sure that dates were consistent, so everything is due on the 19th, as I said, except for your opportunity to practice 2, which is due the following week. Remember, though, that opportunity to practice 1, which was assigned during week 3, will be due this coming Friday. And that's the one in which you're going to look at a case study and develop a measurement tool to collect data on a student. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. I've checked and double checked. Everything should open up. If there's difficulty with uploading documents, again, contact me or contact Liz Chase at echase@uoregon.edu, and she's very skilled. She can really help you in terms of getting that done. Okay, have a good week. Enjoy the activities that we're going to be doing. I think you'll have fun with developing the replacement behavior lesson plans. It's a really important activity for you to understand and to engage in, because we can identify problem behavior, but identifying problem behavior without knowing or defining what it is we're going to do about it is not going to make much difference. Okay, thank you very much for attending, and good luck on completing the assignments.